Welcome to Rauta's random rants and stuff like that video. Before I mention anything else, because this is just a video about random things going in random order, I wanna remind you that we have one arch enemy will to power digipack for giveaway. And as promised before, that will be given away when we reach the 300 subscriber amount limit or whatever it's called. So ask your friends to like the channel, subscribe to the channel, or whatever you feel like you can participate in help of getting us more subscribers so we get more stuff going on. And some other stuff. The reason I'm making this video is because lately there have been some nice random comments on these videos of mine, particularly two black metal bands of which have gotten some fanboys slash fan girls upset. And I gotta say, I like that. Even though I like, of course, when you are thanking me for the videos, reviews, interviews or whatever, and stuff like that. It's always nice to hear your own comments when it comes to new albums or listening to one of those interviews or whatever. I especially like when people get upset, not because I so much like to piss people off. This is not my intention, of course, but because it is so fun to see that music and bands still have so big or even huge impact on people's lives that if I criticize an album or band or even question their existence or decisions made, people just get upset and they start calling me names, going ad hominem and all that stuff. It makes me enjoy doing this video. For example, the Satyricon Deep Call Upon Deep review, as well as the Satyricon opinion video, which was called Satyricon's Fall from Grace. They both got a nice amount of views, which is of course delightful, but also some negative comments, dislike and all that stuff, and it's wonderful. I'm not expecting people to agree with me, not least with everything. Of course, when I'm saying about this album is good and you should check it out, I totally, of course, hope people agree with me. But it's bound to happen when I criticize an important band that people will get upset, people will dislike those videos. That's a given fact, and that is not something I can change. Of course, I could just, make positive reviews only, but then I would not just only lose my credibility, if any, and also that would be quite boring, am I right? So once again, thank you for bringing to my attention that you don't like everything here, and you will get upset and you will be annoyed by things I say. That is very important. So, for example, I want to pick up a couple of funniest kind of upset moments from these videos. First of all, there was this guy called Derek Small UK or something like that from the Satyricon review video, where he basically tried to mock me because baldness and telling me I'm wrong, I was a sucker and loser, whatever stuff. It is hilarious. Not only because he disagrees with me, but because he takes it so personally. When I was questioning this guy, like, okay, so you don't like what I do, so it's okay. What is your favorite album? Have you seen the band live? He totally ignored the questions and just basically attacked me on person. It's wonderful that people are so serious about music and bands. So it's quite nice to see that people are, intimate or passionate or whatever, when it comes to music. The other funny moment was with Vatine video, where I was questioning that did they cross the borders of commercialism. Now I can actually answer myself to this very question. Yes, they kind of did, because after this kind of video was stirring up on some social media stuff on Facebook and or on YouTube, one particular girl here, at least I suspect she basically called me a clown and with lots of LOL and OMG kind of things when I was like questioning that did they cross the boundary, and this person, well, yeah, it will still play in United States in small clubs, so go away you clown and all that stuff, which is kind of funny considering that almost like 6 years ago Vatain won a Grammy Award in Sweden and hanging out there with like mainstream pop stars. So underground maybe kind of got done already. And also the funny stuff that Vatain was one of the first bands mentioned in the Roskilde open air festival this coming next summer, with all bands like Myrkur and not so metallish names. So funny thing, underground, bye. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you know, when people trying to defend their favorite bands, like no, they're not never gonna leave the underground, so piss off if you think you know better. Sorry, but even your fan favorites sometimes do what they want, and that's exactly what they should do. So Valentine being good band or bad band is a totally different question when it comes to talking about underground bands, which are totally different stuff than being mainstream or somewhere in the gray zone between. So anyway, my point is, thank you for the negative comments, and I don't mind if you prove me wrong. Actually, it is a great thing for me to learn some new things and to get corrected, of course. But that's about the rants. Please keep your comments going on. I totally love it. And because I so much love the comments, especially the good ones, because negative ranting and going, personal and stuff, that is not good commenting. Disagreeing with when it's constructive and when you have your opinions like well put and just creating meaningful conversation, that is a good thing. And I want to reward one of our most contributed and well constructive comments made by Inside Flow. So if you're watching this, I hope you will get back to me, because you get to choose one of these CDs as a reward, and I will be giving these away later on with other people with beautiful comments. So please get them going. So Inside Flow, we have 4 CDs. As you can see, they're all in plastic cover still, which means they are new ones. So they are ones that given to me for giveaways or just extra review copies, as it sometimes happens. So here we have Damnation Defaced, already reviewed here, nice melodic death metal. Then we have Cradle of Filth's latest album, Cryptoriana, which was also reviewed, very nice gothic black metal. Rienaus Satanelle, which I already got to review on Imperium a few months ago actually. One of the best black metal releases this year, raw one, and I think I will be making a review of, on Rauta as well, because I actually got 2 of those copies, so that's the least I can do for the label. And the last but not least, Belphegor with a great comeback album, Totem Ritual. So please pick one of those and send me your address, and I will send you one of those CDs, whichever you want to pick one up. And the next ones will be given on later on, as based on your comments. There are other great commentaries as well, but since I can only pick one this week, this will be going to Miss or Mrs. or Mr. Inside Flow, whatever the sex is, doesn't matter, but the CD is going that way. Also, I went to see Airborne, the Australian rock band, last weekend, Friday. I wasn't able to, make a interview with those guys, too bad, because they probably would have poured some beer in my mouth and telling me funny stories. Nevertheless, I want to tell you about the gig a little bit, because I think it was very enjoyable, and I totally suggest you to check it out if you get the chance. The only minus side was that they were playing so goddamn loud that even when I had my those ear thingies, prevent my losing more my hearing, I still got my head ringing for a few days after. So kind of like tinnitus or whatever it's called in the proper way. And that was kind of annoying, but really strong live, lots of movement, very much audience interaction, not just, banging your head or hand or whatever, stomping your leg, foot, whatever, but also, handing out beer, giving that out, making all kind of funny stuff on the stage. and totally energetic live all in all. So even if you're like me, who doesn't like AC/DC actually, but still want to give this chance of this more rocking, more metallic, more faster version of AC/DC in a way, go check out Airborne live, especially if it's playing in a festival of some sort where you get to see other bands and you just, for the sake of the same price you already paid for the ticket, go to see it. It's a fun band live, and at least give it a chance. And now I think there was something else in my mind. Arch Enemy competition I already mentioned. Oh yes, and there was this funny thing about these two Satyricon videos. So maybe, I hope by now I have already made the Satyricon anecdotes video and I'll upload it here. If not, I apologize for the delay. I will do it some point, if not by the time this one is done. I am not totally certain of my schedule yet because there's so many CDs to be reviewed and well, you know, normal day job and all that stuff taking time. Anyway, I want to thank you, all the viewers and all of your commentators and all you subscribers. This means a lot to me, a lot of the channel, so we can keep the metal of flame going, or flame of metal going, which way it is. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please do comment, and the winner of the CD, please get back to me with the address so I can get the CD going, and hope to see you again later on, and with the new videos and new giveaways. That's all for me right now. Thank you for watching, and take care, stay metal.